Alright, so...
And so we're back to the bat that this sealess Terminator just fucking kill a cursed creature for 41 damage.
You know what? Roll perception.
Yes.
Wait, we have to roll perception. Why?
No,
Just you.
Me?
Yes.
Why? This guy surely has to be fucking dead. Oh my god, why?
Okay. Jesus. Well, now that you're able to see the...
I see, oh!
Well, after seeing the universe itself and being unable to detect anything except for this specific location in the best possible way, you notice that this was a very, very small dragon inside of this carriage.
Ooh.
Oh my god, you killed a dragon?
No, I didn't. Shut up.
It is
I did?
It is apparently still quote unquote breathing, as you see its chest go up and down. But it is in fact knocked the absolute shit out. It is not getting back up for a while.
Oh.
Anyone noticed that this is a dragon?
I would say only Zealous would be, because he's inside of the carriage. Is anyone else doing anything about this?
I mean, I took the poker chip, so...
Okay, so you ran it, Acra ran in and took the poker chip.
I had to have it.
Of course. Of course.
Phelan is frankly upset by this, but he's not...
Has the excuse, every time that I go to seduce, I now have the excuse of saying, the poker chip made me do it.
Well, roll a wisdom save immediately.
Yay! Wisdom. I'm just going to say, normal.
Yes. You are currently unaffected by the poker chip of love. So, Phelan and Tarnok, how are you reacting to actual robbery? You don't currently see the fact that it's a dragon. Only Zealous is currently able to, because he's inside the carriage.
Phelan's mad. But he's not as mad considering it was a person who sold dangerous, cursed items to unsuspecting travelers. I mean, who does that?
I'm just eating a haunch of orc meat.
To be perfectly honest, though, they weren't being sneaky about it. They were being very blatant about the fact that these were cursed items.
They were. Doesn't mean it was right to sell them, but, you know.
Alright. So, you're not doing anything about it. You're just gonna continue on then?
Yeah.
Okay,
If Zealous tries to bring the stupid thing, the whole entire, just this carriage with us, then Phelan's gonna stay away from the carriage. Very far away from the carriage.
Okay. This is very interesting. My goodness. So, Zealous, what are you doing? What are you doing with this situation?
I'm gonna push out the unconscious guy out of the carriage.
Okay. Roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh, God.
It's a dragon. It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's a small dragon.
It is a small dragon. A wormling, if you will.
Alright, here we go.
Okay. You push, and it's not going anywhere.
Oh, damn.
You get it about, like, not even an inch, like a millimeter, but...
Okay, well, oh boy.
You could come get the freaking albino.
He could. I mean, Phelan's definitely not going to help him. And the wizard person is not going to be able to move the dragon unless they can have telekinesis of some sort.
Telekinesis is an actual spell, but I don't think it can lift something as heavy as this. Oh, wait, actually, you might be able to. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm still thinking, so I'm gonna let someone else do the thing first.
That would be great. Could anyone else give me some vocalizations and actions that they are doing to this?
I'm eating a haunch of orc.
Oh man, that orc. It's been a couple hours. This orc doesn't taste as well as it was when it was fresh.
That's nasty.
I eat corpses all the time.
Right
Not what I was gonna do.
So Phelan's not doing anything? Not.
No.
All right. So. Okay. So. Phelan is leaving that be. Zealous is attempting to push it out. Tarnok is just eating meat, and Acra is doing what?
Well, I mean, I took the poker chip, so I'm just going to ponder the poker chip.
Okay, so you ponder the poker chip. And are you going to be helping Zealous with this act?
Alright, awesome.
No, I'm asking Acra. Are you helping Zealous boot this dragon out of the carriage? This tiny dragon in there. Well, I wouldn't say tiny, but
For dragon standards, tiny.
yes, from dragon standards, this is pretty small.
Well,
I asked the mouse.
Oh, okay. All right. So the mouse on your shoulder looks up at you, and blinks and says, "Steal it! Steal it all!"
oh my god.
Goes over to help Tom.
Okay.
The mouse said it was okay.
I'm going to assume Zealous has the higher thing. Roll strength at advantage now, Zealous.
Me? Okay,
With advantage. Someone is helping you.
alright.
Okay. So, after at least a good solid 15 minutes, you finally plop them down onto the the ground. You
Alright, ladies and gents, let's go.
you
As he moves over to the sea up in the front of the carriage. This is ways for everyone to get on board.
Oh god, this is going to be wonderful. So is everyone getting on board this stolen cursed item sales carriage?
Does anyone tell me?
I already told you that Phelan is not going near this stupid thing.
Oh,
Well, we can stay over there then.
yeah, Phelan's got a horse of their own.
If no one pokes me, I'm just still eating the meat right by Phelan.
Well, Zealous had said aloud about it.
Yeah.
Not that interested, so I just keep eating my meat.
Okay, so are you moving into town with this?
With a freaking dragon.
Yeah, the dragon's on the ground. You've stolen a whole cart.
Awesome.
Complete with its contents of just items.
Oh my god. Yes, of course.
By the way, what happened to the saleswoman? Did we kill her?
Sorry, what?
What happened to the saleswoman thing?
Sales
The
dragon.
sales.
Oh, yeah.
There was a tiny dragon that they've dropped out of the carriage and are now moving on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Bye.
Alright, so let's assume you're going into town, and this is where it gets fucking hilarious, considering your decisions.
Oh no.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
We're not associated with them.
Oh, great. So, who is in the carriage right now?
I think everyone but me and Sal.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, good.
Shit.
Let's just force Saturn on there.
So, what...
Sorry.
Fuck. What you notice, at the very least, is probably Derek taking that initiative as well as Arachnia and the 2 children, who are now avoiding that situation as well. Now, Zealous and Acra, when you get into town with the stolen cursed items sales cart, what you noticed immediately is guards running at you.
Okay, I hand over the reins to Agra. He gets on top of the carriage. He pulls out his clockwork devices for fireworks and sets them off. He just posts this dramatically as he yells, "CS Terminator!" Okay, I'm gonna use Entertainer perk for this skate.
Okay. Roll deception. This sounds like you're trying to trick them into thinking this was intentional.
Okay. Think that works, I guess. Okay, hold on a second, okay, first deception, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to find it right now, do I get a saving throw on that? Not me advantage.
No, you don't.
Hey, Chris, anyway.
If this wasn't concerning before. Alright, so you've made your way into town with them oh
the
boy.
The carriage with the fireworks. CS Terminator's on the top of it. Pulsing dramatically, he yells his name. CS Terminator.
So, you've made your entrance into the town, looking like, a wrestler entrance into town, after having stolen this cart and rode it in. Alright, so...
Hey, my deception is a crit 2020.
Yes, it is. Everyone is finally in town. And, my god, am I mad. Okay. So a guard walks up to you and says, "Wow, what an entrance! How did you get, Hold on, let me find a name for this. Oh, Christ.
What was the last 3 words? I'm sorry.
How did you get,
How did I get down?
No, how'd you get her to agree to this?
I'm sorry with that voice change you're doing. It's really hard for me to understand you.
I'm not even using a voice changer. Hold on, I'll try a better voice. How did you get her to agree to let you use your carriage?
He just looks, with my charisma, of course.
Okay.
And of course, I told him, it becomes very successful show for tonight. I'm gonna put in good word for his business.
We are so confused about the gender of this.
Even though I've loudly said out loud her. But... Wow, that sounds pretty amazing. I wouldn't have thought anyone would come to Jackstown for wrestling, but... Speaking of okay, all of you have successfully entered town with a stolen cart of cursed items.
I cannot believe how horrible Zealous Terminator is.
Yes, but it will do nothing about it.
I'm just gonna have Acre. Acre feels a little bad about it. Just gonna leave some gold in the.
Okay, so we finally entered the town. The
Hold
stolen
it.
cart.
Dan, what?
I was thinking of having Acre just feel a little bad and put some gold, leave some gold for the.
Leave gold for the who? The guards?
No, the little dragon.
The little dragon, after you've stolen an entire cart filled with cursed items.
They're probably going to come into town at some point, aren't they?
I mean, after they recover from actual unconsciousness. So, alright then. How much gold are you leaving on this cart?
However much Zealous over here had left, plus I don't know however much I think the chip is worth.
Well, it was 20 gold for the helmet, and you don't know how much it was for the chip.
I was saying however much I think it might be worth. So
How much do you think it was worth?
we'll say
3.5 nuggets.
we'll just leave 40 gold. Hope that's how much that was worth.
Okay, so 60 in total?
Well, no, I was saying like 40 in total.
Okay, so you leave 40 in total in the cart.
Just somewhere where it wouldn't be,
Alright, so Zealous, are you remaining inside of the cart, or are you exiting it? Sorry, I'm focusing on them. They just did pull something that requires a lot of questions. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything? Say, Tarnok or Phelan. What are you doing?
Alright, so, I'm gonna turn to the two kids and ask them, do you know this place? Have you been here before?
I've never been here before.
Oh. What about the other?
Okay, so I'll assume that was the first one you've talked to, maybe this one. The next one is this little dude.
Oh, that child from before.
Yes. Yeah, they followed you. You have been leading them this whole time, setting the worst possible example. I will add.
Oh.
Anyways,
Well, this is awkward.
yes, they get to see what the true face of Zealous Terminator. Anyway, Sal.
What do you mean, Zealous Terminator have been this mischievous from the start anyway?
We'll get to that. So the second child says, "Yes, yeah, I've been here. This is my old house, old town before the mines."
Really? Do you remember where you live?
Kinda.
Well, I shall escort you back to your home then.
Okay.
For that gate,
Yes.
can I roll perception to see if I smell any meat markets or like meat stores in the town?
Yes. By all means.
Perfect.
You smell some meat. You smell like meat. Someone is cooking meat somewhere, and assume there's a meatery just in town.
I follow that scent.
Following that scent directly to the meatery in town.
Basically, just abandoning my party.
Oh god.
Hey, I'm out of meat.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, so let's see, who have I not gotten to? Acra. What are you going to do? Oh, speaking of which, roll wisdom again. There is a lot of male guards.
Oh, God.
And civilians, too. Like, at least half the population of this town is male.
Okay. Let me just.
Yeah, that's actually very odd since you mentioned that. Everyone in here is very male, right?
Oh, most of them. The only female in your party is a child, a elf, and one of the other party members. Okay. So, you're not currently charmed by any of the people in town. Alright, so...
Yeah,
not yet. My god, why did you even take that one? That is literally the only one with no benefit to it.
The silliness.
Christ.
It only has no benefit if you look
The
at
mouse
it.
demanded it. The mouse demanded it.
Christ. Alright, so are you alright, so let's go and resolve Phelan's little encounter with the child first. As you lead them through town, and you eventually make your way to a pretty rundown building. Some of the windows are broken. You're pretty sure the door doesn't even have a lock on it, as the doorknob's missing, honestly. And what are you going to be doing? How are you interacting with this rundown house?
Knock on the doorway.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and it slides open, honestly, because there's no doorknob. As a large male figure groans loudly in the distance of this house and makes their way to you.
Oh, that's sibling creepy.
Oh, I would imagine. Not as...
Hello there, dear sir.
No.
You see, it's a funny story, really. Through my travels, I came across this child who says he used to live here.
Oh, you found Kote.
Is he your boy?
Yes.
Ah. He's not lying, is he?
Not as far as you can tell, no.
Okay. Good. That'd be bad.
I must thank you for bringing him. I think, rarely do I ever get to sell a child twice.
Excuse me?
Twice, I know, right?
Yeah! I'm gonna stand between him and the kid. You sold this child.
30 whole gold pieces.
It's actually a lot.
Then I'm sorry, but you will not be laying a hand on this child again.
Well, obviously not. I'd be selling them again.
No.
It's
you will
like...
not get a chance to.
Oh? Why would that be?
Because they are not staying with you.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Either way, I'm not quite in the best position to take care of children.
Obviously. Everyone's gonna lead the child away.
So, Phelan's taking the child away?
Yeah.
Okay. The
Protected Services.
The large male figure just closes the door, but it doesn't really close, it just stays in that door position as you lead the child away from the very horrible parent.
If that even is a parent.
Yeah, roll insight.
Insight.
Yes, I think that's a thing.
What's that? Insight. Here we go. Where do I know?
Well, as far as you can tell, they had a very noticeable resemblance. Like this child you're with looks like a mini him, except without facial hair or scars.
So that seems likely. But just makes it very, very more disappointing.
Yes, his actual father sold him into a Bork mine, an orc Bork mine.
How low can you go?
He's playing morality limbo right now. All right, so yeah. Are you going to be saying anything to the child after leading them away from their apparent parent in house? Apparent parent.
I have to at this point.
I thought we were going home. Where are we going?
Child.
Yeah, that's that. I am that.
I'm sorry, but I do not think your father's a good man.
Why not?
He's the one who gave you to the terrible orc that trapped you in that mine.
Oh. Is that bad?
That is a horrible, terrible, awful thing. One of the most foulest deeds I have ever seen anyone commit.
Oh. I'm sad now.
Do not worry, I shall find you a better father.
Are you my dad now?
Oh my god.
You now have a child.
FYI, the albino does not like being babysitting. He's not really good at that.
For the meantime, I suppose.
Child acquired.
God dang it.
Put a child in your inventory.
A whole child, an actual child. You have a child now.
I'm sure when Cedric gets back from wherever he's doing, he's gonna yell, "What the hell's going on?"
Oh my god, the things he has missed. Now let's go to... Well...
Okay. So obviously, we need shelter, right?
Yes, because... That's a thing you would need. But let me resolve the thing with Tarnok first. Do you go to a meadery, Tarnok? Tarnok?
Yes.
Tarnok?
Yes.
Alright, so... Heck. So, you get to this meadery, right?
Okay.
Alright. There is just meat everywhere. Just hanging from hooks, being cooked lightly by this rather large, Goliath of a chef.
I walk up to the chef, and then I point at that nice, thick, juicy steak over there in the corner.
God, I'm coming up with a voice for this dude. Actually, you know what?
Swedish.
Swedish. He grunts and nods.
Oh, yes.
He goes.
I grunt and nod in reply. And I show him my bag of gold that has 27 gold pieces.
He grunts again and gives you a thumbs up. Taking the large slab of meat, the slab of steak, this delicious flesh from animal, and places it in front of you.
I give him all 27 gold pieces.
Holy fuck! Okay then.
Buy money.
Having completely frickin' overpaid for this meat, he seems surprised at first, but then grunts and just ties the bag to his belt, and hands you some extra meat.
Are they all packaged in paper or whatever?
They are very neatly packaged.
Take my giant meat and the extra meat I got for some reason away. I wave goodbye to the nice man.
He slams his chest and gives you a wave goodbye.
I like this dude. I want to come back. Slab of meat in inventory, and then extra slab of meat.
Christ. Okay. Well then. Let's... Acra? So...
And then I just head back to the party, wherever they are, eventually.
Yeah. So, Acra, you are being accompanied by Arachnia and the other child, who seems to be following you around because, well, reasons, apparently. Perhaps they... Raisins. What are you doing, Acra?
Well, if it wasn't for the witnesses, I would probably be starting to look for someone to prank. But there are witnesses, so pranks are surprises. It doesn't help that you have more eyes than your own, and the mouse. The mouse won't tell.
The mouse tells no one. Such a wonderful companion the mouse is.
Yes,
Okay. So what are you... So you want to prank somebody but can't because of the sheer amount of eyes on you.
yes.
Hmm.
I can always scout out potential people to prank. So
Ah.
I am free.
Oh, that's a good idea. Roll investigation. As you peruse your surroundings for fun places to prank people.
Investigation.
Gate
Yes.
Stefan's asking Benji ups and whatnot.
Tell him in 30 minutes. Or, yeah. Tell him everyone's in town now and... Okay. Alright, so...
I just nat that.
Acra, you know absolutely every single possible place you could prank somebody in this town.
But do I notice anybody who looks like they could be who's in particular need a prank?
Yes. You notice, some people referring to a certain someone as Mayor. There's this half-orc man, not quite dressed as you would expect a mayor to be. He's got pretty normal-ish clothing, and he looks like he's got a swagger about him, like he's got a sense of privilege about his status.
I think I got my swagger back.
Yes, this one looks nice.
Delicious, even.
Is that their thought?
So, have I gotten meet up with back up with the party yet?
I'm gonna say yeah. Phelan and Tarnak, you meet up with Acra and the rest of the party. Zealous, what are you doing?
Okay, we need a shelter, right?
Oh my god, yes, probably. Would you like to get an inn or something?
I am just gonna, look around and ask anyone for a shelter because I have a retainer perk for that.
Oh yeah, you have a perk.
Yeah, so whenever there's a town, I can just literally go to the inn.
Gladiator. Oh, didn't you pick the gladiator bit of that?
I believe it's in the
A gladiator is as much an entertainer as any minstrel or circus performer, trained to make the arts of combat into a spectacle the crowd can enjoy. This kind of flashy combat is your entertainer routine. Though you might have some skills as a tumbler or actor, by using your by popular demand feature, you can find a place to perform in any place that features combat for entertainment. Perhaps a gladiatorial arena or a secret pit fighting club. You can replace the musical instrument in your equipment package with an inexpensive but unusual weapon, such as a trident or net. So, yeah. You can't quite find a tavern with your specific background, but it's not exactly hard to find them. There's signs around town with the word tavern or inn in either goblin or common. Goblins.
Well, yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and find a place for that.
Alright, so are you looking for something specific for the places you're going to be staying? Or just any old place?
An inn, for instance.
Alright, so it doesn't take you very long to find an inn. You're pretty much in.
Okay. In. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to one of those counter and, just expect the clerk from behind the counter just to see the tip of my red hat and realize who I am.
Look down, realize.
Do they know who I am?
Hello!
He just squeaks from below. Hello!
Hello! Have us
Yes,
a celebrity here, do we?
Yes, you see, I am gonna need a room for the night.
For the night? Is it just yourself?
He pauses for a moment. He goes like, I might need like 2 room for he just counts to people.
Alright, so that's 1,
we
2,
we
3,
just had
4,
a child
5,
in our party, right?
6, 7. 7 total. Wait, hold on. 8. You have 8 people total in your party.
Okay. He just looks at the clerk behind the table and goes like, okay, you see, we might need 4 bedrooms with 2 beds each. Is that possible? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Young man, pick yourself off the ground, I said, young man. Alright, so the clerk looks down at you, looks to her back, and looks at the keys on the wall. It's like, we only got 3 rooms. Will 3 do? It might be a bit crowded, but...
Well, I guess 2 of my friends can just sleep in a carriage.
I growl.
Share a bed.
I'll assume you've all gathered up with Zealous. Alright, so...
Not seem like the best in the world.
I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have some, like, campsite, supplies to sleep outside or something.
Oh my fucking god.
Actually,
Unless you guys don't.
Tarnok doesn't care because he sleeps in the wild all the time, so yeah, he probably wouldn't care.
Okay, so he just turns to the clerk and
Hold
is
it.
like, yeah, still 3 room will be fine.
Yeah.
So what did you say Ekra's gonna do? Dan?
I'm thinking that I actually do genuinely feel bad about stealing the cart.
Yeah, you apparently still have the cart and have been wheeling it around town.
Just gonna have it wheeled somewhere where it can be easily found by this home dragon when they come to town.
So you're... Alright, so whilst everyone's inside, you're taking the carriage away to a more obvious...
Actually, I'm outside since
Oh.
I'm just gonna be sleeping.
Alright, so you're just sleeping literally outside the tavern like a homeless lizard man.
Yep.
Okay. What?
So, do we have 3 rooms now?
Yes. The clerk looks down at you and says that's going to be 24 silver.
Damn, I wasted a lot of money on meat, didn't I?
You wasted a lot of money on meat.
It just passes for a moment. He goes like, what you do a discount if I do some sort of a performance for tonight? He looks over to the clerk. He goes like, I am a C-list Terminator after all.
You're a C-list Terminator? No.
Yes.
No. I
said
can't.
C-list. Zealous.
Sorry, Dan. Are you saying something?
I'm just gonna just look with tiny dragon.
So are you bringing the cart back to where you've knocked out the dragon?
Can we assume that the dragon has somehow?
Oh my god! Why are you doing that?
Because I feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you go back by yourself, you're probably gonna get killed by that dragon.
Oh Christ! All right, so
I'll just find a place to leave it.
let's get the tavern thing done, and then we're gonna get to Akra's attempt at returning the cart. All right, so Zealous, roll persuasion.
Beat roll persuasion. Okay. Do I get advantage or no?
Let's say yes.
Okay.
Considering how absolutely charismatic you're being so far, quote unquote.
Well, okay. I guess I need that advantage after all.
All right. So the clerk lowers the price from 24 silver pieces to 15 silver pieces. 5.
Damn it.
That works, yes.
Okay, so do you need to know the conversion rate for silver?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Do you?
Well, how are you going to give her gold if you don't know the exchange rate? Considering you only have gold pieces.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. No, I'll check. I'll just see how this stuff works. This is what happens when I don't remember to switch this up. Alright, so take 2 gold off of your inventory and then put 95 silver in. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. No, that's not going to be that much. What?
Are you having a bit of time there, dude?
We'll settle that later, I guess. We'll have to say 15 silver was spent. Alright, so you have your rooms now.
Alright, sweet.
Alright.
Alright, Akra. Let's get this going. You're wheeling the carriage back to the... Where you last saw the dragon? Dan?
Dan.
What?
You're wheeling your cart back to the dragon?
Or at least I'm going to try and find them.
Okay. With the cart or without the cart?
With the cart.
Alright, so
I can return it.
you're going back outside of town. Roll perception.
Persuasion.
Perception. I got fucked up with persuasion. Oh, Christ.
You're a very tiny dragon.
Oh no! So you, as you're looking around for the dragon, you feel this sudden very large lump, and then another lump, as you're looking around. As you've just run over something with a cart.
Oh no!
Are you gonna go check what that was?
I'm gonna check what that was.
It's a goblin!
Oh. I thought he accidentally ran over the dragon. He was looking over the goddamn cart for a second there.
Okay, so you've just crushed this random goblin who was just laying on the floor with no reason. Are you going to continue your search?
Is the goblin dead?
If it's not dead, it's going to be in a lot of pain. And then die.
Or spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair.
The little goblin wheelchair.
Goblin wheelchair.
And get picked on by all the other goblin kids.
Oh man. So eventually you do make it where you're pretty sure you've last seen the small dragon, and they're not there anymore. What you doing?
Continue my search.
Well, let's go with perception, sure.
Again? Shit.
You just can't find this dragon. You've checked where you were previously. You've checked where you ran over the goblin. It's still run over. You've checked back to where you've stolen the carriage. It's not there. It has to have moved.
I wish I had an item that had the ability to detect dragon.
Detect dragon. Alright, so you're wheeling this cart around, filled with curse items, and you cannot find the dragon. What are you doing?
I guess I'll find a nice place to just park it outside town.
Alright, so you just park it outside town. And...
somewhere.
Alright, so... My god. This has been a thing. Alright, so... I'll get... should probably mention... Everyone get... let's see... 450 divided by 190 XP.
190, nice.
Yes, 190 XP for everyone.
Ooh, 500 XP.
Was 300 previously, right?
Right.
310.
So that's a whole 200 XP from this whole session. You haven't gotten into very much combat or encounters.
I broke a sword with my bare hands.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Speaks my
Anything anyone wants to say before we end this session?
We stole a dragon's thing. Great job, guys.
Yes. And that dragon's probably gonna do itself a vengeance on you at the most hardest possible way.
Well, at least the gnome.
Yes.
He can save himself from that.
Like dragons are reasonable with vengeance. Anyway, that's it for this this session. This Ashes of the Old World Session 1, Part 2.